Hello, audience. Welcome to another episode of Have You Seen It? I am Charles, and I am with the lovely Denise. How you doing today, girl?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am doing wonderful, but your day has been
the worst day ever.
All right. If you guys notice over here, right, that is not Coke. Pepsi.
Brown liquor is not my drink of choice. So if you ever see me drinking brown liquor, you know I've had the worst day ever.
So if her speech starts slurring a little bit, she's maybe a little liquored up here today. So, yeah. Denise, tell our audience what movie you're going to recommend or review for us.
Okay, the movie I am recommending is a Hulu original, and it's called We Broke Up.
You know what? We did break up. We did break up for the pandemic, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So this is appropriate.
Yes. Well, this movie stars, and I hope I'm saying her name correctly, Aya Cash and William Jackson Harper. They play Lori and Doug, who are a couple who've been together for a while, and they're getting ready to attend Lori's sister's weekend wedding. But just before they leave, Doug asks Lori for her hand in marriage. And her response is vomiting. So she literally threw up. She didn't say yes, she didn't say no, she just threw up. So, of course, Doug's like, I was kind of looking for a response. And so Lori realizes that I don't think I want to get married. She's kind of, hemming and hawing. And Doug is like, so are we broken up? What are we doing here? And she says, well, listen, we've got my sister's wedding this weekend. You're in the wedding. And so let's just go pretend we're still together. We don't want to take away from the event. We don't want to take the focus away from my sister. Let's just pretend. Doug's like, okay, whatever. So they go to the weekend venue, and they're thrown together in a lot of situations. It's a fun weekend, so there are a lot of games and activities and, dinners and stuff. So they're put together. But Doug is kind of thinking, we not together no more. And that lady over there look real cute. And there's a jacuzzi over there, and I want to get in, and I want to get in with her, and I want to kiss her. So they have a little hanky-panky, and Lori is doing the same thing, but she's in more of a drunken stupor, and she kind of regrets, oh no, I really shouldn't do this because I still kind of feel some kind of way for Doug. So fast forward, they kind of realize that maybe we should stay together. And he asks her again, and she says yes. And then they announce it to everybody at the reception. And, everybody's like, oh, wonderful, wonderful. Fast forward a little bit more, Doug is really talking it up. He's like, so, when do we want to get married? Want to get married in June? Let's start planning,
Yeah.
And basically, he's setting her up. And she doesn't have a response. And that's when he knows, you really don't want to do this. And let's just call it what it is and end it for real. So during that time, not only do Lori and Doug kind of reevaluate their relationship, the bride-to-be and her fiance kind of are reevaluating what they're doing. So there's a lot of reevaluating going on.
They just made a mess of this thing.
But it turned out to be, a nice wedding. Everybody got their, got what they wanted in the end. The couple to be and the couple that broke up. So I think it was a cute little rom-com. It was, there's always a serious element to a rom-com, but it still got a lot of funny, parts to it and laugh out loud moments. It was an hour and 20 minutes. Right up my alley. And so if you've got nothing to do on a Friday or a Saturday weekend, check out We Broke Up on Hulu. What do you have, my friend?
Okay, so I'm going to review today the movie Injustice. This is a DC animation movie starring Justin Hartley. He did the voice of Superman, and Anson Mount, who did Batman. So the Justice League is called out on an emergency call to look for one person, right? Batman did the initiation. It was like, what the heck is going on here? We don't go out looking for no one person, right? Well, come to find out that Lois Lane had got kidnapped. They are literally scouring Metropolis trying to find Lois Lane. And so Superman finds some more evidence of where she had been. He finds a Scarecrow. He's dead. All right, I mean, brutally murdered. And then he gets exposed to the hallucinogenic toxin that the Scarecrow uses to, make his victims see crazy stuff. And so Superman finally finds Lois, finally finds who kidnapped Lois. I look at a lot of DC animated movies, and the animated movies are so much better than the actual DC movies themselves. If you like animation, right, and this one right here is on demand, Injustice.
Okay, so what grade are you giving this animation movie?
I'm going to give this one a solid B-. I thought it was pretty good. I think people will really enjoy it. Even people they just like Superman, the Superman movies, right? I think they will really enjoy this, even though it's animation. So I'm giving it a B-.
All right, you heard that, folks, B-.
So,
all right.
Denise, tell our audience, you nailed it.
All right, my nailed it is none other than Queen Latifah in the movie Set It Off as Cleo, the hot-headed, cornrow-wearing, gun-toting, trigger-happy bank robbing wannabe. She scared me in this movie. She was very believable in her characterization of somebody who just didn't give a, let's go rob this bank. Let's rob a couple banks and get this money. So she is my nailed it.
So my nailed it is Will Smith as Henry Bogan in The Gemini Man. I like this movie so much because some of the fact is that Will Smith was a hitman, and he ended up fighting against himself because it was another hitman that was his clone, right? And he actually was doing the acting on both, right? And he did such a good job. I thought he did, right? It wasn't very big, popular commercial success, but I thought the movie was really good. So my nailed it is Will Smith as Henry Bogan in The Gemini Man.
All right, thank you.
So Denise, tell our audience where they can hear us and see us.
All right, folks, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, have you seen it, with Charles and Denise, and there we will be.
Audience, thank you very much for joining us for another episode of Have You Seen It? With Charles and yours truly, Denise. And we are out.
Bye-bye.